Uh, okay, let me verify everything to make sure everything's working alright. The dog is doing something. Everything's working alright. Okay, the audio is fine. The audio seems to be working. Let me just make sure everything is working alright here really fast. Mm, hmm. Okay. Let me open the game to try and get the Shiroko. If I get her on the unlock, I guess I can try to get Kana too, depending on how much I try. I have a very... I have a small amount of money, so...
BlueArchive.
I have to see how I going to go about it. Have to do the dailies too. Oh, 100 energy, nice. Some extra energy to do the things. Oh yeah, there's 2 days to the event, so I still can get some more for the things for the event. I was thinking about maybe playing Stella Sora. I'm gonna be honest, I don't feel like playing Zenless Zero Zone? Zone Zero? I don't remember now. ZZZ. Because the thing about ZZZ is I like the characters. I really like Yufufu. But I didn't like playing it too much, so I didn't feel like opening the game again. So I will not force myself to play a game that I don't want to play. So yeah. I was thinking about maybe Stella Sora. Because I watch people, I always see her playing, and I was recommended other people playing too, so I kinda got interested in maybe playing it, but I'm not sure about it yet. I will see what I'm going to do. Oh yeah, there is 3 yards. He had missions. There is a daily about that every time too. There's probably another tactical challenge. Nice. Marquinho. That's a Brazilian name. Little Marcus. Little Max? Marcus? Or something like that. Would be the translation. There are some names that you can translate from language to language. Today is Hanako's birthday. I always call her because the stronger she gets, the more she can carry my thing, so I can call her and maybe give her something. I have to see if I have something that I can give, even if it's not the more a big amount of points. Kisaki. But there is there is Hina here too, so Kisaki again. Let's go. Hikari and Momiji. Rokata sensei. Wait, there is more things to get. Very nice. Playing. There's two things to do. Let me complete the things first. Before... What the fuck? 4% CPU? Aris. Very cute, as always. I don't know what to give her. I don't think I have anything that she likes. Oh, she likes this. Could have something better, but it's good enough, I think. I guess I don't get any special... Seiya. Oh yeah, I have this one of the ninjas. Oh, Shiroko. Old Shiroko here. Fixing the bike. She comes with the bike, or is this something that I have that I put? I put the bike. I see. So if she appears, she tries to fix it. Makes sense. Her biking outfit is another one that is very nice too. And if I have enough pyroxenes at the time, I will probably try to get it. Fifth two. Okay, let me do some sweeps in the event. Okay. This one. Try to get this two. This three, I mean. And when I get it, I refresh it. I got one of the... Yeah, one of the life vests. Another one now, just the... Ah, shit. I can't try again. Oh, I got her. Nice. Now I can change. There's one more day to try, I think. The currents. I guess I use it here. I really like her voice. Nice thumbnail. As always, I try my best. Okay. I did the dailies. Used my energy. Now I guess I'm gonna try to do some pulls. Let's go to the gacha. Oh, there is one. Just one more achievement. I don't think I can complete everything. But I can at least maybe get this. Maybe not. Okay. I really want a Shiroko Suinsuit, so I have some more energy here. Let's go try to get her. Down. Okay. I have Fubuki. I got her on the last one. And Nanami too. So depending how it goes, maybe I can get the Kana and the Shiroko, but I think I have enough pyroxines to get one of them here. If I'm lucky enough, I get them by the one tap. Okay. Let's go. Ooh, I don't think there is anything here. Yeah. First one. Wasn't that good. Okay, let's go again. Yes, blue. Holy shit. 2 gold. Okay, let's go, please. Whew. Did I use it all my luck on the last one? Bro, what the fuck? 1 gold. Arona, please. I need this. Let's go, bro. There's a little bit more of gold, but what the heck? Okay. Now this will be the one. Oh, please. Let's see. Just one. Okay. And it is. Ooh, nice. 4 tries. Okay. It was kind of good. Further try to get Kana. I kind of like her, but I don't know if she's worth or not. I like Kana too, but I think I may be going to save my money. Ooh.
釣りの時間だ。釣りの時間だよ、先生。
She's good for PvP, right? Shiroko. I think the guy in the video said about it. Well, I guess I got everyone that I wanted. Okay. Only 4 pools. Nice. Didn't to have to use too much of my money. I'm thinking. Yeah, I think Kana can be replaced by Akane. Do I have Akane? Ah, here she is. Yeah, I just have to evolve her when I needed to use. Will Kana show again? Another time? I kinda like this design. Would be nice to get her when I have the chance, when I have more pyroxenes in the levels. She does the same thing. But it has light defense. Yeah. Okay. I'm glad I didn't have to use too much of my of my pyroxenes. So now just the story. Let me complete this. Oh yeah, I should make a, maybe try to make a different thing. I don't even know who is good to PvP. Another time I try to do it. Where did I stop? Episode 9. When the president appeared again? Okay. The real president now?
雨。
Daily reward 5 minutes. Or 5 hours. And just one more.
Konnichiwa, sensei.
I remember, yeah. I have to do commissions to complete this one.
Konnichiwa, sensei. いらっしゃいませ。先生。
Let me see. When to insert can show again. Okay. Now just one more.
そういうことです。
But I had some more luck on the last ones. I got a lot of 3-star characters.
そういうことなのですね。
But at least here it was fast to get her. Okay, I see. Incomplete memory. Ah. Oh yeah, I remember. She showed... This is all Sensei's fault. No, it is Ayame. What was she doing? Hmm? It is Ayame's fault? Didn't Miss Kokuriko take Ayame to the spirit realm? Hmm? Whatever it is a trick. I know tricks. My plan was so perfect, or otherwise... Maybe she's lying or something like that? I don't know. You're quite sassy. Ah, here she is. I'll get back that stone, and a fake president like you, who can't even use the 100 slots, will be... What the fuck? Let me drink a bit of coffee. To invite Shiro to my bed? I would too. I guess just continuing reading the story to know what this is about. If it is a clone or something else, I'm not sure. Surely you didn't call us here to hear you talking to a child? Of course, there is just one thing I wanted to check. Let's see. What? Hmm? Yes, it's mostly broken, but at least it's kept its shape. Now, Ranger, what does it look like? A busted umbrella, obviously. Sure, it is old and tattered, but otherwise an ordinary umbrella. Never tell us, how did natural beauty make it attack us? How did they make this ordinary umbrella into a monster? What a stupid question. Atoms are infinite. An umbrella monster is so simple. Won't it be smarter to use a sturdy new umbrella headed a war umbrella to make an artifact spirit? Or would you perhaps make them walk on two legs so they're more stable? It is so much scarier to see an umbrella monster approach you on one leg. It is? I don't know about that. While I might not know a lot about tombs, I know a bit about a good ghost story. Ah, okay. Every good story and a rumor needs to be shared. That's how they gain power. Basically, a story needs a common topic that at least 2 people can relate to. Say, a specific image that everyone understands, or a universal experience. Okay, so people have to believe in the ghost stories, I guess. It has to be a common story to work. Like the sadness of seeing a dripping, abandoned umbrella left on the ground. You can't fear what you can't comprehend, am I right? When I was about to give up the search for Kuzunoha, I heard a rumor floating around the district. They spoke of a monster that changed its form depending on who looked at it. I could have considered it a mere rumor, but I thought that if these monsters were real and the nature beauty were also real, then maybe Kuzunoha, who defeated them back in the day, is real too. I see. Since then, I've been staying in town to investigate the story. You are telling us that you abandoned your post without so much as a phone call or a text, so that you could hole up here and investigate nature beauty? Yes, I realized that I could have called and saved well so much trouble. Well, that sort of sounds like something you would do. Remember that time you went looking for that mentioned missing cat and they were gone for 2 days? You've always had a tunnel vision, Ayame. A will stronger than steel. He possesses the disposition of an ideal leader. Okay. But I don't think she's going to come back. And I don't think she should take Nagusa's place as the leader. It took time, but we captured this little bard. I'm sure you can convince her to show us Nature Beauty's base. Like I tell you, chumps. I never betray Miss Kokuriko. Wait, I thought there was a new enemy too. A girl with a snake, I think? But we didn't see her. We didn't see her face. Azami, is there fire left on the hearth? I need hot charcoal. This one's cute. Indeed, I can stoke the fire really quickly, but why do you... Ayame? Yeah, I am in the mood for chicken skewers. This little girl looks so hungry, and I want to make her something simple. They thought it was some torture thing. Why are you all looking at me like that? No reason. It is not a strange request. Yes, it is. Who eats chicken skewers first thing in the morning? And did you forget what I said? No matter what, I'm not telling you anything about nature's beauty. You think you can bribe me? Like I'm some stupid child? Isn't she a kid? You're mistaken. I'm not trying to bribe you or lure you. I already have an idea where the nature beauty base is. And there is nothing strange about starting off your day with the chicken skewers. The greasy chicken meat gets a fresh kick from the green onion. It is quite invigorating. Well said, I am. I think they glaze her too much. Anything that she do, anything that she says or does. Nagusa and Deus. Put her too much on, on a pedestal. Now, Shuro, was it? Which piece would you like? Breasts or thigh? Or do you not like salted skewers? I'm not sure you have any sauce. Shut it. I don't want your nasty green onions. Try it. You might like it. Once they wilt a little from the heat, they're actually quite good. She's correct. The charcoal soaks in the fat, almost frying the onions. The spiciness and the bitterness decrease, while the sweetness and the umami flavors are enhanced. Shuro, you must trust Ayami's skill. No, even if it were Misko Kuriko, I'd never eat any gross green onions. Gonna make her eat the greens. Wait, what are you doing with that stick? I said I don't want any. Everyone and Sensei, may I have a moment? I'd like to ask you all something. While they are occupied with chasing that child. What's up, Kikyo? You don't want Nagusa to hear? Yes, clearly it is a shock to see President Ayami here. And Nagusa, I intuit that she will not be receptive to what I have to say. Did you sense something off with Ayami? You were so quiet, I suspected that you noticed. I don't know about off. This is the first time I met her. Of course, perhaps that was too much to ask of you. To be frank, I feel that this President Ayami is acting unlike the girl I remember. Eh? Are you saying that it is some sort of imposter? I am not certain, but I would not rule out the possibility. But she looks just like her, and it's not like Ayami had a twin. And from what I saw, she seemed like her usual self. What didn't you like? Once more, I'm not certain, but the President Ayami seems too perfect. Too perfect? Honestly, that's just Ayami. She was always on another level. She'd take on any mission with a smile, never complaining. She was the perfect president, a legend. I agree that the President Ayami seemed quite flawless at first glance. However, even President Ayami had a preference and flaws. For example, President Ayami was a picky eater, unlike Nagusa. She never finished her bowl, and always left a bit of rice. I nagged her about it constantly. Maybe she was just extra hungry today? And also, as Reng said, if Ayami was truly so focused and strong-willed, then why didn't she personally investigate and stop this shape-shifting monster? It has been here for 2 weeks, and she waited all this time? She was playing the long game. She said she was looking for the nature beauty base. Must you always be so skeptical? Thank God. Thank God we have Kikyo here in the team. What the fuck what are we gonna do if we didn't have someone to suspect? I understand that I may be overreacting, but I do care about our safety, so I wanted to hear your opinions. Well, I realized that I'm not in the Hyakkaryouran, but I find it difficult to trust President Ayami completely, given that she appeared so suddenly. Ebisu truly is not a busy town. If she's been here for months, then why haven't I seen her? No one mentioned seeing some sunny girl in Blue Haori. Most importantly, we know that the shape-shifting monster can take almost person form. True, but is also supposed to take the shape of a person's greatest fear. But enough about this, Ayame is scary. And this Ayame saved Nagusa. Clearly, she's on all sides. Even if this is all a clever trap by nature beauty, we still have to see this play out. I am not scared. Once more, your relentless passion blinds you to obvious traps. Well, what do you want to do, Kikyo? Besides ruining the mood? Please, cease the fighting. This Ayame did seem quite perfect, as bright and sunny as her reputation. But Kikyo brings up valid concerns. It is hard to pinpoint exactly. While I agree that she is bright and happy, she lacks a certain warmth. She reminds me of an electric candle. I confess that I, Yukari, find it difficult to offer her my full trust. Okay. But Nagusa seems so happy. She smiled. She has been so forlorn over these past few days. There has been a muted loneliness to her, even as she stands by your sides. But this Nagusa seems so happy and relieved. Even if you don't fully trust Ayame, I can't bear to see her be sad again. Well, of course I don't want her to be sad. Who was Ayame to you, Kikyo? To me? Let's see. The President Ayame I knew was exemplary for sure, but human. She was extremely talented and possessed a wide breadth of skills. She was kind to everyone, so almost everyone liked her, but even she had her limits. Right, no one is loved by everyone. Even if she seemed perfect, it was likely an act. Yes, but I did not feel the same uncertainty back then, and certainly not this unease. So, do you see why I find it difficult to trust her? Do you trust her? I'm sorry, but I can't answer her that. Why? Just like there is no such thing as a perfect person, there is no perfect way to judge someone's character. I don't know her well enough to say. Sensei, the question was clear. I asked if you trust President Ayame. Trust is something we'd have to build together. We'd need to know each other better. There is not enough time. I knew her for so long. Was that not long enough for me to truly understand her? Let's put aside our opinions for now. Let's keep our eyes and minds open. Very well. I shall delay my judgment. But I hold my suspicions. As an officer of the Hyakkaryouran, I refuse to be ambushed by danger. That sounds like you. At least we know Kikyo isn't an imposter. And still... yeah, she is very suspected. I saw that shameless smile, acting like all is well, even after you Devastated. What the fuck? How do I say this word? Devastated. Let's see.
Devastated.
Let's see.
Devastated.
Devastated. Devastated. Okay. Even after you devastated Nagusa. Okay. I'm not ready to forgive. Yeah. But it seems, I don't know if it's the same one that said those things to Nagusa, or if it's a different Ayame. Only seeing the story to discover it. It's kind of loud. Can I change it here? No. Pam 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 pam. Everyone's purple. Nice. Okay, that's the end, I think. The path to the beyond. So, the base is out here? Ah, I thought I told you. You did not. You ran out without a word. So you had no choice but to follow. Sorry. It is just that I'd like to get this done before it gets dark. The artifact spirits come out after sundown, you know. You are certain that the nature beauty base is nearby. Shuro was uncomparative. How do you know it is out here? Remember this morning when I was examining the artifact spirit? Do you see this carving on the umbrella handle? I purposely left special marks on old, worn-out things and left them near the village entrance. So I've been tracking the artifact spirit's movements, and they all seem to be drifting in this direction. I see. That's very clever. A truly inspired plan, as expected of the Hyakkaryouran president. We are following broken umbrellas, so to speak. I left this umbrella at the north entrance of the village, and while the maps say that there is only a desolate snowfield out there, the villagers told me that there is an old mansion just a few hours away. A mansion in the northern snowfield? You mean the mansion of the beyond? Mansion of the beyond? How dramatic. Indeed, according to records, it's where a aristocratic family lived long ago. I never been personally, so I cannot speak to its state. I suppose it would be a good place for nature beauty to settle. Perhaps we will find the source of the artifact spirits there. You really think you should just barge in? There could be traps. Strike while the iron's hot, right? Even if we hesitate, they will get away again. It is time for action. Besides, we have the unbeatable Ayame back on our side. I don't know about that. I'm not trusting her too much. Oh shit, my internet. My bit rates is going down. What the hell? It is my internet acting up, I think. I don't know if it's affecting my stream too much. And it is back. Okay. It is back to normal. I lost some frames, but I think it's not too much of a problem. And I really don't trust this Ayame too, so I think she's going to betray us. Truly, her skills are beyond compare. But the artifact spirits are immune to bullets. Precisely. Our numbers and gusto are irrelevant. The only way to defeat the spirits is with the authority given by Kuzunoha. Not to be harsh, but even the talented President Ayame won't be that much help without the 100 Lotus. That is not true. Ayame is quite capable. So was your plan, Ayame? What if we didn't follow you? How would you have found nature beauty all on your own? Well, while I want to be able to fight the artifact spirits, I figured that I could somehow target the tombs themselves. Somehow? That sounds like a little reckless for you, Ayame. You're right, maybe this harsh weather has made me bolder. But the truth is, I trusted Nagusa to follow. She's such a reliable friend. Last night I saw you yielding the 100 lots like a pro. I think you're exactly what the great prophet Kuzunoha had in mind when she passed down the authority. You were a vision of a true Hyakkaryouran president. That is not true, Ayame. Compared to you, I'm not even. You don't have to put yourself down like that, Nagusa. Oh shit, my nose. What the hell? You're my best friend. You worked so hard to fulfill your role. You're stronger than me. And I am so proud. You know, Nagusa, I always thought you had the potential to bloom into a beautiful flower. It is a shame I never found Kuzunoha. But that just means that she saw something in you that I do not possess. I promised to always be by your side, didn't I? So right now, please be at mine, helping me carry out this mission. Bro, what the... I don't know, I don't really like it. I don't really like it. This Ayame. Because she already leave them alone. The last chapter was all about this. The last episode, I mean. Chapter. No, chapter. Was all about how she got away and Nagusa had to deal... Nagusa and the girls had to deal with the Hyakkaryouran council. So, I don't know about that. She promised to be by her side, but she wasn't there. So... Of course. Now Tat is inspiring. Alright, let's use this burning passion to sweep the floor with nature beauty. Oh, how fun. It is like something out of a manga. See, Ranger, we are embracing yo-yo together. I am glad to see you all so impassioned. Well, if Nagusa is fine with this, then I will go along as well. But did you really need to bring the brat? Oh, she's here too? I'm not here with you losers by choice. You dragged me along on this lame hike. Well, we can't leave a mine unattended. Who knows what trouble she got into. And besides, the village is safer if she's with us. If she's with us, we don't want her using her thumb on them. You don't have to worry about that. We wrecked her phantom records last time. Wait a minute, how did she summon those artifact spirits last night? Could Nature Beauty possess another thumb? It is a possibility. If Nature Beauty only had one thumb, they won't be so stupid as to trust it with this idiot. Ranger, Yukari, grab her arms. We'll frisk her. Oh, let's see if she's hiding some pocket-sized thumb. No thumb email or art link. What? I put a link. It's not working. There is a link. I will take the legs. What are you doing? If you think this is going to work, you're sorely mistaken. Here? Or is it here? Someone help. This way the girls are robbing me. Kikyo, I recovered a notebook. Good job, Yukari. I have to look for medicine to help me breathe really fast. Holy shit. I had to find some vtuber and some other thing to. I think that a great amount of my did with some herbs and alcohol to smell. Supposedly it opens the nose a little bit more, so I'll see if it works. At least I got the vtuber. No, I can smell. Oh, smell. No, I can use my nose a little better right now. Let me get this thing out of the screen, and I think, yeah. What the hell? Ah, okay. It's working alright. I thought I closed something by mistake. Oh yeah, they were trying to frisk her to get to the things. My next thumbnail, I will be continuing the story. I'll probably put a thumbnail with Shuro. Try to find a good art. Kujiki Shura. Shura. Did I say Shuro? My mistake. Oh, she's kinda chuny. With a single point, a Mary snap. Towards the pathetic, foolish beings that cross her. Okay, girl. Very chuny. Fanfic about yourself. Self-insert. Oh, she really thinks it is good. That's what you worried about? Look at her face, proud of her work. This one's very nice. Nah, this one bad crop. Let me. I don't want to use the screenshot from Steam because it will have the thing. But maybe I can use it. Okay. I can cut the thing from below. This is a nice face. How did you like my masterpiece? Perhaps reading more will help. I think I'm gonna read one more. Cadeno Miko. Miko? I read the... Yeah, I read this too. So one more. I'm gonna play again tomorrow, so I don't need to rush everything. This must be the mansion of the beyond. Abandoned? Well, if I remember right, we had to try to fix Nagu's arm, right? But it was by defeating the things? I don't remember so well. Ah, okay. I was trying to go to the base. Oh my eye, what the hell? Hmm? What is this face? Are you alright? Yeah. Poor kid. How about you? I'll go ahead. I watch Shuro. Okay, Azami. I hope she can fight. Okay. Don't worry, Kiko. We'll be close by. As Azami said, we'll run if something happens. Splitting up normally is not a good idea. Thank you for your concern. And they will split more, even more. Nagu's and Ayame, Kikyo and the Ranger, and Yukari alone. Okay. I don't know about that, man. I don't trust this Ayame. And she'll be alone with Nagusa again. Stupid. There is nobody here. It looks like some place that they already were, or like the same kind of building or something like that, maybe. Oh, Yukari family. Cadê do Koji family? Oh. Okay. So this is the old Kaneda Koji family mansion. Okay. What she did, the Miko? Maybe Kokuriko is the Miko? The girl who believed in injustice and chivalry joined the Hyakkaryouran. Spread the family prestige. Oh. Ah, okay. Holy shit. What a family. This Kaneda Koji family always give you problems. And who she is? She is the leader? Or maybe someone else, the new girl that we saw in the beginning of the arc? Ah, here she is. So she turned into the villain. I see. And she's what for her? Older sister or cousin or something like that? Or maybe aunt. Here she is. Very nice design with the thing from the spider pattern thing. I don't think we will have the chance. Deixa direito a porta. Maybe I am a plan was to separate them. Let's see. Nah, Hyakkaryouran is built different. The last chapter was in its entirety to show that. Oh, the fight? Okay.
百花繚乱のエリートたる身ども、ゆかりが参りますわ。
Very slow. They are just stunned. They didn't die. Are they going to wake up again?
次へ参りましょう。他の誰でもない身どもの手で。
It's on auto, so I just have to watch.
このまま快進撃を続けますわよ。身どもの真心を込めて。
And she used the skill again.
このまま快進撃を続けますわよ。
Battle complete. Okay. In the serpent mouth. Okay. I think the Ayame that we see is that serpent girl. Maybe with a transformation ability or something like that. And by the name of the next episode, we're gonna discover it. But that will be tomorrow. Cliffhanger. I really like this kind of design, bro. I thinking, but I try to get to her. I mean, I don't know if the next ones will have some important girls too, so kinda difficult to decide. Let me give you a look here in the event thing. BlueArchive event week list. No, banner list. That's what I looking for. Banner list. Okay, Da-da-da-dum-dum-dum. Okay, next one will be Toki and Nagusa. And there will be Kana and the Hyakki too, I think. I don't know. Do I have Nagisa? I think I have Nagisa. I have Nagisa swimsuit. Oh, that's about it. Okay. You know what? I feel like I want Kana swimsuit. Maybe I should pull for her. I don't know, I'm undecided.
Hey, what is up guys? Guitar Rock here. Well, we are always lasting only for 1 week. Now here's the thing. Who comes after the fast banner? So we got a couple of very interesting characters, or we're just gonna focus on what students we're getting this particular week first, because that's going to be the focus of this video. We got 4 different students, right? As you can see, we got swimsuit Kana appearing alongside with swimsuit Fubuki, and then we also got swimsuit Shiroko, and of course swimsuit Naomi. Now if you look carefully in the JT side of things, right, you can see this is going to be the JP banner list. Right after their fast banner, they get swimsuit Kana, they get swimsuit Fubuki, then afterwards they get Toki and Nagisa. But ours is a bit different. We're getting 4 banners as opposed to just 2, right? So the swimsuit Nonomi and swimsuit in this case swimsuit Shiroko as well is brought forward, right? As you can see, it's supposed to happen a little bit later, right here, right? So it's like it's brought forward by like 1.5 months, like 2 months even, right? So that's kind of insane. So I'm not sure how they're gonna shuffle this moving forward in in 2026. But for now, let's talk about any of these characters. And assuming everything goes according to plan, Toki, Nagisa, these 2 are going to be the limited students, right? The limited characters. Ideally, you want to obtain them, but it's also going to be dependent on who you are going to need more in your particular account. So let's dissect this, right? We're going to talk about swimsuit Kana, swimsuit Fubuki, and then we're going to talk about, of course, both swimsuit Naomi and swimsuit Shiroko as well. I do have all of these students built. You know what? Let's just dive into it in the game. We'll talk about them individually. First, let's talk about swimsuit Kana. How strong is she, and what is her relevance in terms of meta right now, right? So ideally, if you have her, you should try to build her. She's going to be one of the more important characters or more important students to basically tackle bosses, especially Dina, alright? So why is she that good? Is because her EX skill, this is going to be where you're mostly using her for, is going to be a 2 cost that decreases enemies' defense, alright? So decrease defense by 47.8%, as you can see right there. So this is going to make her a very crucial character for bossing, ideally in tactical assault, grand assault. This is where swimsuit Kana shines in general, alright? So in most cases, if you have her, then you can definitely build her. Now the good thing about her is she doesn't need high investment. What do I mean by high investment in terms of stars? 3 stars is going to be more than enough because she's quite tanky. She will be able to take the hits, and with 3 stars, if you can get her to 4 stars, sure, with more stats, but she's not going to need that, right? Ideally, her EX skill is just going to be the one that's most important. The rest of this, decrease damage taken and stuff can be useful to increase the survivability, right? But this one is also going to be quite crucial, right? Sub skill, depending on how it is, you are going to be able to improve the special students' attack right there, right? But in most cases, when you're using her, you are going to use this particular rotation, right? This particular skill to rotate better, right? 2 cost and also can decrease defense. So there's a few other students that can do that already, right? So if you don't have swimsuit Kana, the next best free-to-play student for you to be able to do that for the longest time, this is someone that everybody has been recommending, right? Akane. So Akane is like the free-to-play version of swimsuit Kana. You can see her decrease defense is a little bit less, 37.7%. Now, is this going to be that big of a difference to the point that you are going to feel the difference in some of the higher end game content? Yes, alright, you can basically feel the difference.
I see.
Versus swimsuit Kana's 42%, I think, right? So that's going to be where the difference comes in 47.8%. So that can be quite significant depending on how you look at it. Another premium version of a character that can decrease defense is going to be Pajama Yoka. I don't have her, but you can see Pajama Yoka can also do something similar. Alright, so you can see hers is going to be 887%, decrease enemy's defense by 23.3%. If the target's defense type is light armor, decrease defense by 46.7%. Now, Pajama Yoka, I think, in my opinion, is going to be a little bit inferior to swimsuit Kana, because swimsuit Kana, hers is going to be much more consistent, right? Everybody's going to get the same amount of defense reduction. Whereas Traxxas Yoka, she applies more defense reduction if the enemy is going to be light armor. That means it's going to be of red color. But if not, then only 23.3%, right, in that particular case. So you still need swimsuit Kana or Akane in that particular case. So for a for a new player, I would say, you know, in most cases, that particular you just get one is going to make more sense, right? So Shinsu is going to have that, in my opinion, an advantage, right? However, since Tracksuit Yuka, yeah, Tracksuit Pajama Yuka right here do have an advantage of healing, alright, that's going to be one case and also increase her own defense. She is pretty tanky, so I'll give her that credit, right? With that being said, that's going to be what it is for that particular one, which is going to be Shinsu Kana. Now let's jump on to the next one. Obviously, this is going to be the next student that I feel like, you know, you ideally don't really need in most cases. That's going to be Swimsuit Fubuki. Now Swimsuit Fubuki is going to be a very interesting one, right? So
I already got her, so
right
don't
she's
need to worry.
Alright, so she's a special student. She is going to be a character that does damage in circular area. So a small circle, medium circle, and large circle. So her niche is quite unique in terms of she can penetrate enemy shield. So that can be useful depending on how you look at it. But the problem is, for a lot of new players, you don't really need this, right? It's such a specialized thing that right now, as far as I know, there's no race that she's super meta at. Can be used occasionally here and there. Alright, if you're trying to do like I guess Kaiten, for example, because Kaiten do have the shield, but you can use other mechanics to remove the shield by using like a high hit attack, right? So that's going to be something that you can consider as well, like Shiroko 2 cost and stuff. So you don't really need her in particular in most cases, right? Her basic skill is fine, right? Can do damage here and there, and her enhanced skill just improve the attack. But this one quite good for the ally explosive effectiveness, can be increased by 30.2%. So this one is not too bad, right? So I would say that Swimsuit Fubuki is going to be a somewhat decent character, decent student, but in most cases, I wouldn't prioritize her, right? She shouldn't be a priority. I would say Swimsuit Kana is probably going to have more usage than her. So right now, if you were to pull in all of these banners, I would highly recommend this particular character right here, and that is going to be Swimsuit Shiroko. In most cases, she's the one that makes
got
the most
Shiroko.
sense. Now, let me explain why. A couple of days ago, I did account review, right? Account review, trying to review new students. A lot of new players came into BlueArchive recently, which is good. But here's the thing, right? If you're lacking a character that can apply this particular sub skill, which is going to be cost recovery improvement, 20.2% at level 10, you want to consider getting her. Alright, so who has cost recovery in terms of the characters right now, right? So Himari has that as well. This is going to be the sub skill right here. Kisaki is going to be the most notable one that has that. Alright, Kisaki is probably one of the most meta students with that. Cost recovery right here. We also got Swimsuit Shiroko, like I mentioned. You also get someone like let's see, I know Yu Haruka has that. So she also has this particular one. Cost recovery, and last but not least, I believe Nia as well, which I do not have yet. She also has cost recovery. So cost recovery is going to be very, very important in endgame, right? So this is going to be one of the more important things, ideally, because the more cost you have, the more EX skills you're able to spam or use, right? I mean, it's just that straightforward. So, you know, more cost is always a good thing, and you need to keep in mind that this doesn't stack. So you cannot put Himari and Kisaki, for example, you put them together to get 40%, it doesn't allow that, right? So keep in mind, you cannot stack. So you only need one student to do that. If you are lacking in a character that has cost recovery, definitely consider Swimsuit Shiroko. Now, Swimsuit Shiroko is one of the best students to use in PvP, alright? Just because of this particular thing, the cost recovery, combined with her basic skill right here. Alright, again, when the battle starts, increases ally crit, excluding the user by 21%, and decreases EX skill cost by 1. So this means that if your character has 5 costs, you enter the battle, their cost become 4 costs, just for one time, right? So it makes it way better. Alright, so is this going to be something that you can use in PvP? Of course, I'm going to mention PvP a lot, but she's not just uniquely exclusively used in PvP, she's also used in a lot of PvE as well, right? If you're trying to save time, you're trying to do a speedrun strategy, you're trying to climb the ranks, she can definitely help you a lot, because that means you're also going to be able to apply speedrun strat. Just so you guys know, the faster you clear time in most of the Grand Assault, the higher your rankings will be, right? So that's just going to be how it is. So keep in mind, that's just generally how strong she is. Her EX skill, surprisingly similar to Swimsuit Kana and a bunch of other students, they can decrease defense, right? So help decrease defense 34.2%, but also deals 1000% damage. So in a lot of endgame content, right, once you get to later, like for example in the Fury of Set, you can basically use her there. She's quite strong right there, because she gives you cost recovery, and she also gives you decreased defense. Decreased defense is going to be very, very crucial against bosses, right? So you don't have to purposely bring in one more student just to be able to apply more, you know, decreased defense, right? You already have her for that, even though it's not a high percentage, but it's still pretty good. She's one of the most meta students right now, so highly recommend you guys to get Swimsuit Shiroko. Now keep in mind, all of these students are not limited, right? I do get that. However, you know, if you want to save a little bit for Toki and Nagisa, I get it. That's going to be something that you have to consider, but especially for players that do not have, you know, if you don't own a single student that can do this cost recovery stuff, you should consider it as well, right? Because Toki and Nagisa, I know these are limited students, but they're, you know, sometimes you gotta consider weighing the options, right? In terms of limited, or do you want someone that's meta, right? In my opinion, Swimsuit Shiroko is quite meta. If you invest in Swimsuit Shiroko, right, here's how it's going to improve your outcome. You invest her in PvP for PvP. She's one of the best students right there in PvP. Every single day, you do PvP 5 times per day. You are going to get more pyroxines return.
What means? What does it being limited? The banners. Oh, what the hell? Ah, what the hell? I I had to go out there because I heard the cats fighting. So, huh? What the hell? The game turned off. What the fuck? I was still deciding.
hopefully with her, right? And therefore, even if you don't care about PvP, you just do 5 times, right? Just auto.
Dun 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 dun. And if I look enough, maybe I can get her without having to worry about.
You are going to get back that pyroxenes in terms of their return, right? It is going to be a return of investment. This is what they call it ROI, right? So I do think that Shiroko is definitely worth it. If you're looking to invest in your account, if you're looking to play the game long term, she is probably going to be the best one in terms of the ROI. So that's going to be how it is. Take it with what you will. Let's talk about the next one, Swimsuit Autonomy. Now I do think that Swimsuit Autonomy is right now going to be a little bit weird, a little bit off. Not because she's weak, but she's just going to be a little bit weaker than Dressina. Now, one Swimsuit Autonomy's concept, she's going to be a student right there that focuses on modifying her EX skill, right, to do damage, and then changes that to normal attack that ignores normal attack delay 4 times. Alright, she's going to fire multiple shots. Alright, so you can see right here her basic skill, increase attack speed, very good, and she also can increase attack speed right here. Her sub skill deals 20.9% additional damage when attacking with a normal attack, while the attack has been changed to an EX skill. So she modifies her EX skill to basically fires multi-shot. I used to use her for Hyakkaryouran. Very fun student to use for sure, right? However, right now the meta seems to be surrounding Dressina. Dressina completely replaces her, right? So in most cases, there's just no need for you to try to obtain Swimsuit Autonomy anymore. Right now, she's not limited by the way, right? So in most cases, use Dressina, and that's just going to be right. You are going to be able to build most content that you need her for Dressina. Now, if you want to make 2 teams, it can still be a thing in some occasion, in some situation. For Kaiten, for Hieronymus, you can still do that, right? But I would say for most players, you don't use your own Dressina, you borrow another friend's Dressina. Problem solved, right? There's just no need for you to ever get her. Dressina, in my opinion, is almost like 50 to 60% stronger than her, right? In most cases, unless there are some situations where maybe you're terrain advantage and stuff. I'm comparing on neutral, so that's just going to be how it is. So all in all, the 4 banners right now, if you're looking to pull for this particular week, in my opinion, the priority should be Swimsuit Shiroko by far. Alright. Number 2, Swimsuit Autonomy or Swimsuit Kana, depending on who you're lacking, right? I would say I'm leaning towards Swimsuit Kana a little bit more, just because she's very useful. She's an upgraded Arcane for most players. You are going to be able to benefit from her, and she's also cheaper to build, right? Swimsuit Kana definitely way cheaper to build because she's not a DPS. Whereas for Swimsuit Autonomy, if you ever obtain her, now you gotta build her, you gotta get her stars up, 5 star, 6 star, you know, like get her to E50 at least because she's a DPS, or else you're not gonna do enough damage because you might as well just pro dress Hina if you're just going to use her at 4 stars, right? You get what I'm saying? And then the least priority is going to be, in most cases, right here, Swimsuit Fubuki. Now if you're getting it for waifu or because she's flat chested, whatever you do you, but that's going to be the priority list for students in terms of the rankings of most used, right? Ideally for most players. So yeah, with that being said, that's gonna be for this particular video. Hopefully you guys get lucky, 1 tap, or if you want to save, skip, wait for a bit, wait for Koki and Nagisa. That should be coming when this thing ends, right? That's gonna come next week most likely. So we'll see how that goes. With that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Subscribe, give this video a like, have a nice day, goodbye.
Let's see if I can find something talking about the next banners. But I don't know.
As you already know, gentlemen, the big question is whether you should pull on these banners. If you are a casual player with zero interest in competition or the meta, then no, these banners are not mandatory. You can safely skip them and still enjoy the game just fine. However, if one of them is your waifu, then by all means, go ahead. Nobody has the authority to stop a waifu pull, and we respect that law here. With that said, how good are these students in today's meta, and are they still usable or relevant for raid content? First, Shiroko. If you are a casual player, you probably won't immediately see how valuable she is for endgame more competitive play. We mainly use Shiroko for the defense, the buff applied by her X skill, the instant 1 cost reduction to X skills, the critical rate buff from her basic skill, and the X skill cost regeneration from her sub skill. Other is higher attack stats conversion, and can destroy the purple relic in Hieronymus, or the red orb and fury of Set. Her defense, the buff, is especially useful against bosses like Hieronymus, Bana, or any other boss with high defense. On top of that, she is commonly used for fast clears in raid content thanks to the synergy between her basic and sub skills. And of course, she is waifable, which is always a valid bonus. Moving on to Eskana. She is still one of the strongest defense debuffers in the game. Compared to others, she is the only student capable of applying a massive defense reduction without conditions or exceptions. Because of this, Eskana is practically a staple pick against Bina and Jebura. Technically speaking, there are other students with similar defense debuffs, such as Pyuka and Nagisa. However, their debuffs come with restrictions, as they are only effective against light armored enemies. Eskana does not have this problem. So, if banner GA is held, S-Canner will be the primary defense debuffer across all 3 types. And that's basically S-Canner. She and S-Shiroko are undeniably useful for endgame more competitive players. But
I
that
see.
doesn't necessarily mean they are useful for you. If you are a new player, there is a high chance you won't know how to properly utilize them the way veteran players do. In
That's
that
true.
case, skipping them is completely reasonable, even if they sounds useful on paper. You also have free and accessible alternatives, such as Akane. She was the go-to defense debuffer long before these 2 existed, and she is still perfectly usable. Just max her X skill, the gear slot, and level. And she is ready to serve as a defense debuffer whenever you actually need one, mainly for Bina. Sure, not having high value as S-Canner, but free is free. Next is S-Fubuki. She is theoretically useful against Jebura, as her X skill can instantly destroy the ice pillar by ignoring shield or barrier. That pillar shield is extremely thick, around 4 times its maximum HP, making it nearly impossible to break instantly without shield piercing mechanics. That said, for difficulties below Torment, she is rarely used. Some strategists don't even bother destroying the ice pillar immediately, and some manage to destroy it immediately without using S-Fubuki, so bringing her often is not necessary. In short, don't feel pressured to pull her for that purpose. Unless if you are fall into her cuteness, funny, and liftable genre, then we have S-Nonomilk. She is mainly used as a DPS option for Hieronymous Serban. Outside of that, people usually just run Dehina instead. You can also clear Hieronymous Serban perfectly fine without S-Nonomilk. Most of the players who use her are top ranking competitors, so unless you plan to join them, you really don't need to worry about pulling her. But are they still using her at this point? As far as I know, she has largely been replaced by Toki. And that's pretty much it. Technically speaking, these swimsuit banners lean much more toward waifu banners. While some of the students are useful, their practical value for non-expert players is limited. For most people, their biggest contribution is wearing swimsuits. Because of that, this banner is generally skippable. They are not as universally useful as they may seem. And after the previous fest banners already milking you, that makes your milk is dry. Honestly, there isn't much more to say about these 4 banners. 2 of them are genuinely usable for top ranks or competitive play, while the other 2 are far less impactful. If you are a casual, new, or non-competitive player, pulling on these banners will likely bring little benefit, unless of course, one of them is your waifu. As always, Godspeed.
No, I. Next one is Nagisa and Toki. I don't know how much worth they are. So I don't know if I showed pull or not pull. Holy shit.
試練が怖い時、苦難に負けそうな時、私が一緒に立ち向かってあげましょう。怪我をされた方はいらっしゃいますか？ゲヘナ学園給食部のジュリと言います。お腹が空いたらいつでも私に言ってくださいね。怪我をされた方はいらっしゃいますか？私が来ても説明や解説が必要なら。ゲヘナ学園給食自警団任務の延長ですね。トリニティの安全のためならいくらでも協力します。レッドウィンター連邦学園知識解放戦線の滝泉もみじです。世のすべての知識を守るために一緒に戦いましょう。小さいからってなめないで。将来性はものすごいんだから。
Seriously? Motherfucker.
小さいからってなめないで。将来性はものすごいんだから。ご主人様と一緒に楽しい一日を始めちゃおう。ミレニアムサイエンススクール所属。やっほー。
What the hell?
2275温泉郷へようこそ。私のことは気にせずゆっくりしてってね。試練が怖い時、苦難に負けそうな時、私が一緒に立ち向かってあげましょう。試練が怖い時、苦難に負けそうな時、私が一緒に立ち向かってあげましょう。本の中の物語。私が来てもよかったんでしょうか？邪魔だと思いましたら いつでもおっしゃってください。
Just one
怪我を
again.
された方はいらっしゃいます。
Not exactly like Isaiah Wise in the last one. Oh, nice.
メイドにジョブチェンジしても
Made
ア
Aris
リスはアリスです。
very cute.
見ていてください先生。
Mas é well going.
試練が怖い時、苦難に負けそうな時、私が一緒に立ち向かってあげましょう。
Another one. Oh, true. Very nice. And Nagusa.
百鬼夜行連合学院。
I didn't have her. Who is this? Oh,
今回は
Isobaki.
本の中の物語のように私たちの物語が始まります。
One more. Another purple.
自警団任務の延長ですね。トリニティの安全のためなら
Someone that I
いくらで
already
も協力し
have.
ます。
Why not? I wanted her. Mas I will pull now. Then wait for the next time.
バルキューレ警察学校公安局局長尾形環奈です。
Okay.
任務の特性上このような姿でご挨拶申し上げる無礼を。
I'm glad I got Shiroko.
さりと終えられました。
Easy enough. Oh,
雪
I
は
have here now, so
溶けてしまうけど、
okay.
先生のそばにいられるのなら
I went BlueArchive here. My BlueArchive stream. It's not like I would have enough pyroxenes to do a pool in the next one, so to do a pity pool, you know, so I decided to just use it. Okay, let me end it here.